Why do I have these ideas? Now it's too late to start tomatoes now, isn't it? I mean, I usually start mine beginning of April, because really my light setup is just a couple of trays with some really cheap lights strapped underneath. So I really don't have the space to start things off in February. So I start mine off in April. And it's too late to start them off now, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm going to start some anyway. There's a variety of tomato called the San Marzano. Now it's a plum type tomato, cooking tomato, paste tomato. And it's supposed to be one of the best ones for cooking. Now you look in the UK and you'll find them available, you'll find the seeds from available as an indeterminate. But I've been checking out various vlogs on the tomatoes in America, and they get determinates, as in the bushwise. Well, the difference between an indeterminate and a determinate. One is, an indeterminate is what you grow as a vine. You prune off all the arms and you keep one long vine growing. Now it will set fruit, it'll set flowers, set fruit, and keep growing all the time. So you'll have, a new grown tip coming out the end all the time. Below that will be the flowers. Below that there'll be fruit set and are ripe, that are unripe and just growing. Then there'll be larger unripe ones, then there'll be ones that are ripened and ready to harvest, going all the way along. And they'll keep doing that until it dies off. Whereas a bush or a determinate one isn't like that. It grows for a determined amount of time, gets all its flowers, all of its fruit ready, and they are harvested within 3-4 weeks, something like that, and that's it. Doesn't matter how long there is to the first frost, that's that plant done. Which is great if you want to do cooking, because you need a lot of tomatoes to get your big sauces to be able to jar and keep for the whole year. So I managed to track down some seeds for a bush version of the San Marzano. I got them on Etsy from New Leaf Nurseries. And they say this is the bush version. So this classic Italian plum tomato, bush form ideal for outdoor production. Now when you search on the net, they'll say that the San Marzano is 75 days to maturity. What that means is when you plant it out, 75 days to first cropping. Now, with an indeterminate, that just means the first tomato, and it'll keep going. But with determinates, that means your first tomato, and the rest of them will be ready in 3 or 4 weeks. 75 days is about 2.5 months. So if I sow these now, with warmer weather, we've got more sun, it's brighter, don't have to struggle with these lights. So these might be ready in middle of July to plant out. So that would be basically 2.5 months from there, middle of August, middle of September, beginning of October. Just before my first frosts. So it might be a risk. I've got 15 in each pack, I've got 2 packs of these. 15 in each pack, so I can use a few seeds just to try it out. But what it's also going to let me do is to make sure that these are determinate and not indeterminate. Because if they grow through the lifestyle as a bush, it should get to about 4 or 5 foot high, because these are really tall bushes. They're not the dwarf bushes that get to 2 foot. But by the time it gets to the end of the lifestyle, or the first frost, an indeterminate will still have growing tips, unless you nip them out. But a determinate will get to a stage where it's not going to grow anymore. And the ends of all the main stem and all the side stems, they wouldn't be growing tips, they would be flower tips. So that's when it stops growing, it produces all its flowers, and that happens long before the 75 days, because it's got to get the tomatoes ripened, grown and ripened. So this should let me see if these are determinate or indeterminate tomatoes, and it should also let me see, you know, hopefully, if they give the right shape, because hopefully they'll get to the stage where they can ripen. Anyway, I've waffled on enough, so I'm going to go and plant some tomatoes. For some tomatoes, just on the very edge, on the crack of doom of May. One more day and that's it, May's over. So I will see you on my next video.